So I kind of wanted to combine two of the passions in my life. I should say for the video, my name's Marie Monroe from Scottsdale, Arizona, and I'm having my first challenge party, which I've combined with a collection for the troops. Operation Hugs from Home is my nonprofit organization that I started the first time my son was deployed in 2003. It was kind of my way of dealing with it and feeling like I could do something. And Leroy, who works at the hospital with me, is in the reserves, and hopefully he'll get here and can talk about it because he's actually received the care package. And this is just turned into a passion for me. And anybody gives me an APO address, I send them a package. I don't have to know them. You know, they're our kids. It doesn't matter whether it's my kid or whatever, you know. And now, I guess they say, if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. And this is my why. It's like why I want to succeed with ViSalus and have financial freedom so that I can just send care packages all day long. I don't want to clock in and work 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day till I die at the desk. And ViSalus has given me a lot of opportunities, and there are a lot of people in our organization that are doing really successful, and I'm working at it. I'm going to get there. But I joined originally just for the weight loss. Obviously, I still have more weight to lose, but it's a healthy way of doing it. I haven't lost it in 2 weeks or anything like that, some crazy HCG diet or anything like that. It's very shake, you drink twice a day. It's very healthy, it's a meal replacement, it's delicious, tastes like cake mix, you know, you can't go wrong with that. And so far I've lost 30 pounds. I mean, it's not a record or anything, but you know, it's going the right way this time, and it didn't come on overnight. It's not like I ate a triple cheeseburger and gained 80 pounds or something. So it's got to come off slowly too, and that's a healthy way to do it. And I've been going back to the gym. It's given me energy to do that. I never in a million years thought that I could cycle for an hour straight without stopping. Of course, it was an added benefit seeing Ari Lyondike there at the gym that day, made me pedal a little faster. So there are other added benefits to going to the gym. But it's becoming a habit, and it's healthy habits, and, you know, making little changes one day at a time. And, you know, the company is amazing because they donate food to food banks. They're really, the leaders are really passionate about curing obesity, and you know, they send these shakes, which are delicious meal replacements, to some kids. That's all they get all day, you know, at some of these after-school programs and things like that. They've even sent them to firemen who are fighting the fires in Colorado. You know, they really stand behind their principles, and they donate a lot themselves. So that really made me think about ViSalus joining it too, because they were a company that wasn't just about making money. It's about helping other people, getting healthy yourself, helping other people to be successful and healthy. But I wanted to combine it with my Operation Hugs from Home so that once I saw success, I could try to make Operation Hugs from Home an actual non-profit organization, so that when people donate, they get tax write-offs. People are more likely to donate if they get a tax write-off. And, you know, I could send even more packages to the troops. It's, you know, of course I've put a lot of my own finances into it, and that's fine, but I would just love to take that to the next level as well. And, you know, I can't explain how good it feels, and I'll start again, to get a thank you letter from the soldiers. It just means so much to them to get a package and a letter from home. And it doesn't have to be their actual home. It's America. It's their home. And some of these guys come from dysfunctional, poor families who can't afford to even send them a package, or they aren't speaking to their family. And so rewarding to get an email back from them or a letter where they've talked about how the pair of socks was so comfortable or something. You know, it's such a little thing, but it means so much to them. And it's just my passion to take it to that next level. And I keep saying maybe someday, but I will make it a nonprofit by the end of the year. So stay tuned for that. Sorry for the emotion, but that's not surprising out of me. I know anybody who knows me. And one of the reasons I'm a little on edge is my son is deploying on Labor Day. So as a mom, it's kind of hard to take, you know. It's his 5th deployment, you know, I'm so proud of him and stuff, but, you know, it's like, I just want them to bring all the boys home. But until they do, I should say, and girls too, but until they do, I want them to know we care. I don't, you know, I lived through Vietnam as a child, but I remember seeing those boys come back and people spit at them and nobody thanked them or anything, and I don't want our boys to ever go through that. And it doesn't have, it's not just my son, it's everybody's son or daughter who's over there. So thank you for your donations too. It means the world to me that you show support. Now, I'll get to the ViSalus part. Some of our team have just been rock stars with it. One of them, I'd like to introduce you to Ann Golden. She's a personal trainer. She is a single mother. She owns her own business. She's a busy lady too. You know, I always keep using excuses that I'm so busy, but she fits it into her schedule. But Ann was one of the first ones on our team to earn the BMW. And that's one of the things about ViSalus that impresses me is they reward you at such a low level. You don't have to be, you know, the ambassador way at the top to get the BMW. You can get it in a month. You can get it in a week if you really work it hard. And that is just so awesome that they're rewarding people like that. And I was wondering, Ann, if you could come up just for a minute and talk about how it felt to get that BMW.
Thank you, Marie.
Thank you. So are you.
Let's see. I got in April, and I wasn't really focused on the BMW. I was more focused on the opportunity to get people healthy and teach them even more about the ViSalus product and what it could do for them as far as on a nutrition level, and using it for either weight loss, energy, meal replacement, or whatever they were looking to utilize it for. And Mike Vaughn, he is my upline, and so we were talking, and I had all these customers in, but didn't understand the importance to get to what I needed to do to get to the next level. And he's like, you need to do this, you better hurry up, you're gonna run out of time. I'm like, whatever. And so he's like, okay, so now you're in your last day. And I was like, oh my gosh. So to get to the first, we're in like different levels, which is called a director. You had to be at a certain point of dollar points, and I actually was almost double that, I think, in customer volume, because that's what I was focusing on. And what, like Marie said, I actually have another business, and it was my 5-year anniversary for my Glitzy Girl company. So that was what I was like more focused on, really. Well, then Sam, I don't know how it happened, but all of a sudden Sam, who's our upline, and Cheryl Abels, he's like, God, you know, you're close, you need to keep going, And I'm like, okay. And so what I'm getting to is, this company works as a team. There is no way that I could have done and be where I'm at if it wasn't for her, him, her, them. We work together as a team, and that is one of the things that I think is the most rewarding about being in this company. The other companies that I've been in, it's not like that. It's like one for one and all for one, or however that saying goes. So the day that he called me and told me, I was like, no way. I'm like, I'm so excited. And I guess the best part about it is my son, and I'll start crying now, like I did before. My son's going to be 20, and the last time I had a new car was when he was 1. Brand new. I've had many cars, but not brand spanking new. I had a BMW before, but it was 4 years old. So for me, when I got to go pick it up, and my son and I got to pick it out and test drive it, he was like, oh my gosh, this is cool. And I was like, yeah, it is cool. So the day I picked it up, an hour and a half later, I went and picked up Mike Vaughn, Nick Ferreira, and we were on our way in my new car to San Jose to a training. And I'm telling you, that was the most fun I've had that whole weekend in a long time. So it's not only that we help our customers, the newest person that comes into our business or into our team, we all work together, and I think that's why this company is so successful, not just in the 4C body, not just because of Marie, not just because of Mike, Nick, Karen, Lynette, Tina and her husband Rob, and Rob Steele. It's because we all work together, and even if you're not on the same team, you still work together. So I'm just fortunate enough to be a part of Marie's team, and also that we're working together not only to help people change their lives with ViSalus, but also to help all the people that are giving of their lives to keep us free and safe. So kudos to you for operations from Cooks from Home. It is an amazing thing what you're doing. So love you.
Leroy, our soldier, poor soldier, was on the side of the freeway changing his flat. So I'll have him talk if he shows up late, but I guess we can just go ahead and watch the short video about the company, and then if anybody has any questions afterwards, we can talk. But thank you all for coming and for your donations and taking the time out of your busy schedules to support me. It means the world to me.